It's popping. All right. Looks like we are up and running. Let's see, where's my chat? All right, let's hop into some things. Yesterday wasn't the best for me. It wasn't the best for me. It wasn't the worst for me. Um, did end up getting a bit of a shift in structure as we came into that area of interest. And we got a little bit of a long scalp off of that. Got a little bit of a long scalpy. Nothing much, but got a little something. Then I was looking for last night. I was looking to run these lows, hopefully run that low, and hopefully ultimately run Monday's low. But only really got that. Happens. Let's see what else. What else kind of happened in here? What else happened in here? So delete that. So we failed this low, rotated back to the high that created it. That tool's not going to work the best for it. We'll use these lines. Filled that row low, rotated back to the high that created it. Filled that high, but didn't quite make it back down to the low that created it. Some of that. What's that all about? That's interesting. I wonder if there was, I wonder what we missed. There must be some manner of demand in here that I'm not tuned into yet. There it is. There it is right there. Boom. And then we lift back up. So far, we don't have clearance above this high. It's just SFP City right now. SFP City. Or I guess SFP City is probably a little bit of an exaggeration. We could say that it's just being a respectful little range. That's just being a respectful little range. Good morning, Jens and Ocean and Michael and Seymour and Aaron and Luke. Yeah. What sort of news? Isn't there like a news calendar or something on this thing now? What's the deal with that? News flow? What's is that? Is this it? No, probably that economic calendar. Should have an all button. Um, old FOMC meeting today, huh? Um, like FOMC meeting or like speech. What is the 21st? Yeah, it seems like an FOMC meeting kind of day. All right. Well, time to say goodbye to all this TA and make some new TA. Let's get some stuff out of here. Boom, boom, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. That's done. All right, all right, all right. Let's see. More stuff needs to be deleted. We can delete that box. I can delete that. Move that over. All right. Well, I can tell you that the most immediate thing I'm going to be looking at is a run on that high up into the supplies. From this idea that we had on the chart from yesterday, and um, the thing that I do like about this short idea here is when we came down, we curled up from the low, curling up from the low, leaving reason one, two, and three for this to work, right? A couple reasons for that to work. So I like that one. Let's remove this. And is it just going to hit in real time? I'm going to set an alert here. See how long that lasts. Boom. All right, put alert there, and I'm going to also put an alert right down here at the bottom. Alert once per bar. Bingo. Let's put that back to. Well, that might happen pretty. That might happen pretty quick. So I guess we'll just leave that on there. That'll probably trigger during the stream. Um, you know. Oh, actually, let's leave that one on there because that's about what I want to go talk about really quick. This smells like market maker. That smells like market maker. That smells like market maker. So, are they going to defend this? Ooh, no, I want to draw a better arrow than that. That's more better. That's more better. Are they going to defend this the same way they defended this and the same way they defended this? They're going to run defense again. Well, we got to find out, huh? Got to find out. We gets to find out. Monday's low is here, right? Yep, that's Monday's low here. Uh, so yeah, if this works, um, that will be that would be my ultimate target on that. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Dun, 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 dun. And I would say that's probably going to be target one. And which one's Monday low? This one here. Make that target two. Yep, yep. All right. Some of the stuff immediately in front of me. Let me take a peek at chat because I have a couple more things I want to chat about, and then I'll probably be out of here. Let's see. Oh, I think it's just the minutes. Yeah, that's what I thought. Is it distribution? So for proper distribution, is it distributing? Maybe. Maybe, but for what I want to see during a distribution, I don't want to see this high left intact. I don't want to see that high left intact. Let me. Oh, this is giving me anxiety. There's too much stuff on my chart. Hold on. Delete that. Oh, it's that diagonal line that is wreaking havoc on my brain. It must go. It must go away. Um, yeah, this is not how you normally see distribution working with lower highs. No, no, it's just not. Normally, you will see at least the initial high taken, at least the first one taken, or maybe like this one taken. Yeah, those are kind of like bare minimums for really obvious distribution. Um, but there's some sort of fuckery happening up here. There's some fuckery happening up in there. So I'm just paying attention to it. I'm just paying attention to it. What did I want to say next? What did I want to say next? Where is it? What was I looking for? Well, let's go to a blank chart. Let's go to a blank chart. Let's do that. Let's do that. Can I just delete everything on this chart? Uh, yep, I sure can. Okay, so let's see here, because I wanted to start looking at things from more of a range perspective. Hey, 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 man, get on the wick, man. Why you always trying to hate on me? Because I'm always so freaking zoomed in. That's the problem. All right, so we got that range. Oh, God, that's stupid. Stop. Go away. Okay, so we got that range there. We have this range here. Not going to settle for that. You gotta do it right. Ooh, even that drives me crazy. My magnet tool is malfunctioning today. All right. Let's see. So range one, range two. So range one. Let's do something like range numero uno, range numero dos. Currently figuring out range numero tres. Like that third range within a range within a range. And let's see, what other ranges do we have? That one. That's good enough for now. That's good enough for now. All right. So we're currently at the equilibrium of the um, larger of the one, two, three, four ranges. We're at the equilibrium of that one. Okay, check. Now on our next range, let's get to range. All right, and so on on this second range, we are in the premium of it. In the third range, we are at equilibrium. What do we have on this last and final one? About equilibrium. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So if that's equilibrium of this guy and of this guy, not of this guy. That's premium of that guy. Okay. All right. So we had. How can I illustrate this? We're going to change these to dotted lines. Okay, so there's a couple more ideas I want to put on here. One's going to be a run on the low of this range to the top of that range, the top of that range to the bottom of that range. And then we have our other range already on here. Is that correctly marked? 1 and 2. It is. And then obviously this one here. Mm-hmm. Yep, 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 yep. Let's see, how can I make this a little bit more clear for me? Do that kind of stuff. Where did my alerts go? One, two. Okay, I see where I'm alerted here. Uh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yep. Okay. Hmm, hmm. I think that's probably the best I can do for now. Um, just want to start seeing, players get knocked out of the market to either direction of this range. And yeah, and I'm looking for the same things I'm always looking for. Can we get some sort of sensible structure to change on any of this stuff? Um, is it this one? Is that the one? Yeah. Yeah, can we get some sort of sensible structure to change on any of that stuff? That I'll be looking for that off the hop for sure. And in all reality, I think it's a little too. Oh yeah, yeah. It's a little too late to for. I don't know. Words are hard. Words are hard. It's too early for me to really look at anything else. Why is that one? I don't know if I like that. All of a sudden, I'm looking at that going, wait, why is that position right there? Ah! Oh, no, absolutely not. Maybe that one. Yeah, Monday's low. That's where that belongs. That's Monday's low, right? Oh, that's Monday's low. Well, that's okay. What are we doing? Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? Yeah, no, no. There is nothing. Nothing. I don't think there's anything I love between these two. Is there something like this, another demand right down in there that I need to be aware of? Probably. Oh no, that wick like tapped it. Huh. Yeah, so that was it. But that wick tapped it. So it's like extra reasons to come down and sweep that. I really want to see, yeah, I want to see all these. I don't want to see these lows taken before hitting supply. I really don't. I would much prefer to come up from here, leave all that stuff behind. Yes, please. Yes, please. The more liquidity that we take prior to interacting with this, the more nervous I get about that. So yes, up please, up please. Yeah, the only thing that could happen right now that I would be like probably failure on this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because this is already spoken for the demand that existed here. Internally, we break there. So it's trying to hunt something out below us. I just hope that it's this. I just hope that it's that. I would really prefer to come up here and then catch it from there. That's what I would really prefer. Okay, what all did I miss in the chat? Did I miss anything else? No news. I was watching order books. Lots of walls were added and removed. Pure manipulation. Um, Jackson Hodgman speaking behind closed doors. 300 BTC at 60.1. 60.1. That's this guy up here. What are you using to get those percentages? Oh yeah, I can tell you. I can tell you that. That's easy. It's just some. It's just a little template I made off the Fib tool. If you take the Fib tool and let's do this. Let's go to just a regular Fib, right? That's your default settings right here. If you go into settings, and how did I do this again? How did I do this again? Um, how did I do this? We don't want prices. Um, God, it's been a long time since I've set this up. It's not under coordinates, right? Where it's, dude, it's in here. I know it. Show, where's the show percentages, guys? Levels, values, percents. Bingo, right? And then you do something like zero. Um, maybe then you need a 0.5. Um, and then you need yeah, 100. And then you start to get something that looks more like this. And then you can go in and add like 0.75, and you could go in and add 0.25, and then you could play around with your colors. Maybe you don't want any background colors to it. Maybe and then obviously I just, because I'm just a snob like that, all mine are black. And there you have it. Once you get to here and you have it built the way you want, you go to the template and you say save as, and you call this range. I'll put a star on it. And then next time you go to draw a fib, right? So you have a fib out, and it's just at your default settings, right? And you've drawn your fib. Then you can go to this button and say, I want this template, and there's your range. And then you could, make further modifications to it and actually have it show prices if that helps you. Um, that's how I do that. That's how I do that. Good tool. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to talk about on Bitcoin. So I suppose I will. I'm going to quickly go peek at a couple of other things. And what is that? The 2 minute time frame? That does me no good. I don't give a shit about that. Of course you'd go down. Of course you would. Son of a bitch. Oh, you know what? One I haven't checked on in a while that I want to check on is Cass. Okay, cool. DXY, what are you up to? Almost. Come on, keep on, keep on, keep on, keeping on, homie. Keep on, keep it on. And I doubt there's probably anything relevant on this chart yet. Still have not put in a retracement yet after cracking that high. Um, so likely to, yeah. It would seem like do a little retrace and then come back for that guy. Um, that seems to make sense to me. Cool. Anything any of you guys want to look at? As if not, I'm going to hop on out of here. I have my alert set just basically um, at the extreme points of either side of this current sort of undecided range. Um, and I'm just looking to trade range extremities, right? Oh, the one thing I will mention too is let's see here. How can I best say this? I need to be out on time frames a little bit. Um, so we have ranging behavior. We've established that already, right? Um, then we have just in ranges inside of ranges inside of ranges. Like I'm first looking to this, and then I'm looking to this, right? And then I'm looking to the bigger guy and the bigger guy. Right? You get the point there, and then it gets really ugly. The farther to the exterior of the ranges you get, to me, the higher the confidence of the play. Um, for an actual rotation, right? Like these are this is a higher possibility of a rotation than this is, and this is less likely to perform a full rotation as well. So, like the further to the outside of it, the better, because you have addressed more liquidity. By the time you get to the absolute outside of this, you will have addressed all of that. By the time you get to the absolute outside of this, you will have addressed all of that. So, if looking for full rotations of ranges, uh, the further to the outside, the better. Oh, went too far. Went too far. Just a little something to keep in mind there. A little something to keep in mind. Right, like you can see one of these interior points taken to fill another interior point to maybe ultimately bring you back to that more exterior point. Uh, and then is it going to come here and then to here and then to there? I mean, possibly, right? So those are just because you this works doesn't mean you get to come up and visit this. And if this works, that doesn't mean you get to come down and visit that. So there's lots of just ranges inside of ranges where you can see things expand. Like maybe we hit that, and then this expands out to here. Maybe you hit that, and this expands out to here, and then maybe you hit that, and then it expands back out to there. Just whatever. Just keep those things in mind. Aave Link, an Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic. This guy pulled out Ethereum Classic on me. A lot of people have been asking about Aave. I've never been asked about Aave more in my life than in the last couple of months. Is this like an interesting project? Okay, so last time we were on this chart, we were looking for some potential resistance out of here. We did not receive it. We SFP this low, return to the high that created, break the high. So we have newly formed demand in that area. We have gotten off of the equilibrium. I guess we'll leave that on there. What else we can delete? We can delete that. Um, we can delete this. We are in the premium of the range, and let me step out. Let me step out real quick. These lows are still intact. Come on, mouse, don't lock up on me now. Hmm. Hmm. I don't see a lot of obvious resistance right above this high. I don't see anything that leaps out on me as like something to really hold that high down. So are we going to see a initiation above this? Yes. Hmm. 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 I don't know. It's a good question. It's a good question. Good question. Um, for right now, I see an absolute potential for it to initiate above the high. Um, yeah, that's absolutely on the table, but it may also fail the high, right? So, like the two most immediate things on this chart that I would be interested in are going to be these two items on the chart. Yep, those would be the ones that I am. Yep. That's all I'm gonna say. Those are the two most interesting local items on the chart that I would be interested in on Aave is the high and this demand right here that was formed during this break, right? So you got, go away, I don't want a text tool. We have the sell to buy that broke structure from left to right, check. We have created an inefficiency out of that area, check. It not only initiated above this high during this process, but it initiated above these highs. So that's a check, check, check for me. That is an area of demand that I will look for. Yeah. Yeah, those two. Okay, Soul. Soul, you piss me off, Soul. Yeah, so Soul, kind of a similar situation where you have this range, and then we have this range, and that range, that next range I'm referring to has been working, right? So we're going to keep an eye on that range. And that's all we've got really for great ranges. I don't think we've got. Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, no. I don't. I'm not going to consider that last one a range. Um, okay. Get rid of that. Let's see here. So after this break here, we have not confirmed bullish structure on the higher time frames. As we start to roll over, so both leaving that intact and that intact, we're rolling over. Um, where did I come up with that? 4 hour. I'm looking at this 1 hour candle from Monday, August 24th at 1600. Um, Go away, volume. You're making me upset. As potentially holding up this local low right here. Let's go back and investigate that demand again. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, so that's a long on the table. Here coming up. 1, 2, 3 reasons to sweep down to there. So this has been broken and mitigated. Yeah, yep, yep. Whatever. I don't want to get too caught up with it here. Okay, and then this, yeah, that's a good mitigation into there. Um, so this low's looking pretty weak right now. Just don't know if there's anything I love really, really locally though. Like maybe, oh wow. I think I would rather wait to have a reason to long Soul. Um, I think we're just a little too close to like the discount area to be looking at shorts. I mean, it's possible, but it just looks risky. It just looks risky to try and run something like that. Just looks risky. It meets the risk to reward. Well, it meets the risk to reward if you can come back up to here. Only then does it meet the risk to reward that I would be looking for. We've got reasons to do it. Yeah, we have plenty of reasons to do it. It's just that just looks a little bit more risky to me. I think I'd rather wait for something like this. I think I'd rather wait for something like this. I'm going to set an alert down here. Yep. And then Ethereum Classic. Is he still leverage trading that thing? USTD dot P. There we go. Here we go. Man, I ain't been to this chart in a long time. I got wrecked on this thing back in the day. That's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. How about Binance? There we go. Yeah, yeah, that was a beautiful time. Okay, let's see. I mean, the low is still weak. Please. It's still weak. Oh my god, this thing needs to go away. Stop mucking up my chart. What's it trying to do though? Only have just a few minutes left, so if anybody has any other questions, make sure to have those suckers ready. Yeah, probably look to this whole. Oh no, part of that's mitigated. I'm paying mind to that thing. I don't know if I trust that yet. Um, That's pretty much how I feel about Ethereum Classic right there. Yeah, that's how I feel about that. Come on, man. Come on, man. Get up in there, man. Nah, let's not do it that way. Yeah, that's how I feel about that. Yeah, that's how I feel about that. That seems pretty clear. That seems pretty clear to me. Oh, Link, I didn't do Link. Yep, I'll do. I gotta go fast. I don't have a ton of time left, and so um, as I'm not going to be able to really get into too much lower time frame stuff on this. On things. So I'm looking at here. Looking at here. Oh, I was looking at a loss of that low and then a back test into that. So none of that happened. So we can delete that. Is there anything really relevant in here? No. Man, I feel like I would ultimately want this, or I think I'd ultimately want involvement here and here. Uh, yeah, I just see two. We're first of all we're at the equilibrium between those. I mean, that's a thing, right? And there's just so much liquidity to either end. I might need to actually use a trend line for this. No, not that one. That little no, that, see that curve tool is better for this. Yeah, there's just I just see too much liquidity that can be grabbed on either side, and I don't want to pretend that I'm smart enough to know which side it's going to go for first. If I had to make an assumption, it's going to be this side first. Yep, yep. If I had to assume, we're going to start plucking liquidity from the bottom section before we pluck it from the top. But BTC is giving me that same vibe too. TRX and then Fed. Do I still have TRX? Is this like Tron or something? Well, that looks hella bullish. But for TRX, this is actually a pretty simple one for me. Um, I would just be hella patient on that. I mean, just to go to 21 or 21 cents or whatever. I have no idea about that, but yeah, I would just be patient on that. Yeah, mhm. No, I don't. I'm not, I have no interest in playing long or short during. I don't know if that's. I don't think that's actual price discovery. Maybe we should find out. Oh, well, yeah, that does change things, doesn't it? a lot of things. It changes a lot of things. This is now a mega important low. Mega, mega important. If you touch this high and then break that low, you're going to run all that. So that high is, or that low is mega important. But it doesn't. This doesn't actually change the way I feel about this guy, though. Still feel the same about that. Still feel the same about that. But I would watch for this thing to potentially distribute. This is giving me that whole vibe that Bohm gave me and BNB gave me and Cass gave me. It's giving me that whole vibe right now. Like where was BNB? I'm already going longer than I anticipated, but it is what it is. It's just yeah, kind of similar to this situation on BNB, and Bohm was another one. This situation on Bohm, and nah, Bonk wasn't one of them. But it kind of gives me a little bit of those vibes. Oh shit, what were we just looking at? It was TRX, TRX. Yeah, no, I'd wait for like 12 cents. Or at least 13.20, one of the two, and I would be hands off until then. Let's see, I got FET, FET. Where you at, FET? Where you at, homie? Yeah, this is that one that I was saying. Keep an eye on this sucker. Um, hmm hmm Yeah, I think this chart looks really cool. This chart looks super cool. Let's get back down into here. Oh, man, the single most bullish thing that could happen is to sweep this low again. God, I can see the makings of. How much time do I have? Shit, this is gonna be tough. See if I can pull this off. See if this makes sense. See if we can make sense of this. So I'd like to look at like this area as like a psychological low, your PS. PS. Selling climax. Cool. Climatic reaction would be here. ST would be here. We've already cleared the automatic reaction. Come on. Showing our potential sign of strength. And so what I'm ultimately waiting for here is ST. Give me ST. That would be hella cool. That'd be hella cool. Um, yeah, that would be hella cool. Right, so let's see, ST, sign of strength. Yeah, we're farting around. We may not make it down there. But in the interim, um, we're everything that is currently happening. is internal to these two structure points. Oh, where's my damn highlighter when I need it? This one, no, that is up. My what happened to my highlighter? Let's crank that sucker up. This one and this one. I'm currently just trading internal to those, so you can look for trades on either end of them. Um, Yep, we can look for trades on either end of that. And I would love for this one to work and take it down there and put in an ST and then figure out if we can complete a accumulation model here because it's in a very logical place for it to accumulate, in my opinion. Um, yeah, in my opinion, it is very much. Can we possibly trade that high? Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, you could. You definitely could trade that high too. I mean, obviously you can't just blindly do it. But yeah, I can see a little, see some action. I don't want it to stop with the magnet. I do not want it to go above the potential SOS that we're looking at. I want it to come down from here um, for this. No, I'm sorry, to complete this leg, to complete that leg. Yeah, that could be the new supply. Spring. Anyways, I get a little ahead of myself. Um, yeah, that's kind of some thoughts I have on that. Where was I? Thanks you to the best. Hey, you're welcome. When you have a boss, do you count the wick? 100% I count the wick. I only count wicks. I don't use candle bodies. No, don't use candle. Well, let me correct my statement before I potentially confuse people. Um, this being a wick. I don't know if it's going to let me put it in the middle. Oh my God, it let me put it in the middle. So that is my high. This is always going to be my high, is the wick, right? That's always my high or my low. Now, in the event that you break this, this is the only time candle bodies are relevant to me. This is the only time candle bodies are relevant to me. It needs to be a candle body close above here on the same time frame in order to consider that a break. If it does this, then that is not a break of that level. That is not a break at that point. That looks more like an SFP. Need this guy, need that guy up there. But yeah, I only ever count the wicks. I do not. No, only wicks. Only wicks for me. Yep. Yep, because wicks are representative of displaced traders, where there was a fairly fast remark. Yeah, it can be indicative of displaced traders. So people are long hits a limit order, um, putting them potentially back down underwater, right? So yeah, these are for a wick to generate. Somebody had to get involved in, right here. So, and this is where people put their stop losses. They put them above wicks. So yeah, no, I only use the wicks. Only use the wicks. Yes, sir. Okay, yeah. I have ran out of time. So, quick recap on BTC, and then we're out of here. We're just ranges within ranges within ranges. Little Russian doll effect going on. And I'm just looking to start knocking out liquidity in one direction or another. And when that liquidity is knocked out, if market structure reverses after having done so, I'm looking to longer shorts, basically in more in these areas than these areas. I'm looking at these, but I like these ones better. I like all these ones on the exterior a little bit better. And yeah, that's all I have for now. That's all, folks. Why are these all labeled funny, like targets? I don't remember doing that. And so if there was a reason that I did that, well, then I just don't. Okay, those are targets for this. That makes sense. Let's get the text off of these. These are probably old thoughts. And then I have alerts just right here and right here. And yeah, I'm just gonna be patient. I'm just gonna be patient. So that's where I'm at with the stuffs and the things on the BTCs. Let's delete some shit off of here and clean this up. I know what I'm looking for. That's all this stuff is. Really sorry if I blew out anybody's eardrums. This stuff is really more for illustration. Flash. Get rid of these highlighters. These brushes. These brushes. Where's more brushes? That brush. That brush. Yeah, that's more better. That's more better. Oh God, still have these labels everywhere. Anyways, maybe those were whatever. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter to me. I'm taking those labels off. It's too much. It's too much. Too much. Too much. Too much. All right. Cool. Cheers. I'm out of here.